Here we have a square root equation. We have to solve for x in this equation. Okay, so before solving this problem, let's understand some stuff about square roots. Okay, let me consider square root of a. So here for a, we have square root. If we want to write this square root as the exponent, what exponent should I write for a? It has to be 1/2. What if I have square root, cube root of a? So how can I write this cube root as the exponent? It will be a to the power 1/3. What if I have a fourth root of a? So the fourth root can be written as exponent, that is 1/4. So this is how we have to convert any radical as exponent. So in our problem, we don't have square root or cube root or fourth root. Here we have x root. If I want to write this x root as an exponent, so what should be the exponent? It has to be 1/x. So for this complete stuff, if I write this x root as exponent, so I'll have 4 times square root of 2. Square root of 2 for this complete stuff. So we have this x root. So if I write this x root as exponent, it will be 1/x equals to 32. Okay, so the next step, I am trying to get rid of this x over here. If I want to get rid of this x over here, I have to multiply so this stuff by x so that the x will cancel out. So if I want this stuff to be multiplied by x, I have to raise both sides to the power of x. So now I am going to raise both sides to the power of x. So there is 4 times square root of 2 square root of 2 to the power of 1/x whole to the power x. On the right side also, I raise the stuff 32 to the power of x. Okay, in exponents we have a rule that is a to the mth power whole to the nth power. Here m is the exponent for a, and for this complete stuff we have exponent n. This is called power of a power rule. So whenever we have two exponents like this, we can multiply the two exponents m times n. So the same thing we can do in our problem. For this base we have the exponent 1/x, and for the complete stuff we have x. So we can multiply the two exponents according to the power of a power rule in exponents. Okay, now let me multiply these two exponents. So then I'll be getting 4 times square root of 2 times square root of 2 whole to the power 1/x times x. So this x will cancel out. On the right side, I'm going to write this 32 as 2 to the 5th power, because 32 is a power of 5. It can be as 32 to 2 to the 5th power whole to the power x. Okay, now what do we have on the left side? It's 4 times square root of 2 times square root of 2 equals to 2, and we can multiply these two exponents. Then I'll be getting 5 times x will be 2 to the power 5x. Okay, let me continue on the next page. This is the last step we had on the previous page. Okay, let's do further simplification. Here we have square root for 2 times square root of 2. So now we can write the square root over here, I mean this square root as exponent. Then I'll be getting 4 times 2 times square root of 2 whole to the power 1/2 equals to 2 to the power 5x. Okay, here two values are multiplied and we have the common exponent. So whenever two values are multiplied and we have a common exponent, the exponent can be distributed to each value and multiply them. So let me do that. So 4 times 2 to the power 1/2 times square root of 2 whole to the power 1/2 equals to 2 to the power 5x. Okay, 4 times 2 to the power 1/2, and so this square root can be written as exponent, then it will be 2 to the power 1/2. Already we have an exponent 1/2 over here, so we can write 1/2 equals to 2 to the power 5x. Okay, 4 times 2 to the power 1/2 times, okay, here we can multiply these two exponents, then we'll be getting 2 to the power 1/2 times 1/2 will become 1/4 equals to 2 to the power 5x. Okay, here 3 terms are multiplied on the left side. So here the base is 2, here the base is 2, but for the first term the base is not 2, but we can write this 4 as a power of 2, then it will be 2 square. Okay, let me do it on the next step. So 2 square, the 4 can be written as 2 square times 2 to the power 1/2 times 2 to the power 1/4 equals to 2 to the power 5x. Okay, here now 3 terms are multiplied with the same base 2. So whenever we multiply 2 or more terms with the same base, what we can do is we can take the base ones and we have to add the exponent. That is 2 positive, 1/2 positive, 1/4 equals to 2 to the power 5x. Here this stuff and this stuff are equal. So I mean the two terms are equal with the same base. The base on the left side is 2, the base on the right side is also 2. So whenever two terms are equal with the same base, we can equate the exponents. So then if I equate the exponents, I'll be getting 2 positive, 1/2 positive, 1/4 equals to 5x. Okay, now we have to solve for x further. First, we have to simplify the numerical expression over here. So first, let me add this 2 and this 1/2. So here 2 is an integer and 1/2 is a fraction. Whenever I add an integer and a fraction or subtract, I have to multiply the integer part by the denominator of the fraction. When I multiply this integer 2 by this denominator 2, 2 times 2 will be 4. Once I am done with this multiplication, I have to take this 2 as a common denominator. Then I'll be getting 4 positive 1/2 positive 1/4 equals to 5x. So the simplification of this one is just 5/2 positive 1/4 equals to 5x. Okay, here two fractions are in addition, but we don't have the same denominator. Here we have 4, here we have 2. So we can multiply the first fraction, the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 2, so that the denominator will become 4. Easily I can add the two fractions. So I multiply the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 2. So then I'll be getting 2 times 5 is 10. 10 over 4 positive 1 over 4 equals to 5x. Okay, so now we have the same denominator, so we can take the denominator once and we can add the numerators. We get 11 over 4 equals to 5x. Okay, to solve for x, we have to get rid of the denominator. We have to get rid of the 5, which is multiplied by x. So to get rid of the 5 multiplied over here, I need to multiply both sides of the equation by 1/5. So this 5 will cancel out. So then resulting stuff will be 1 times 11 is 11. 5 times 4 is 20 equals to x. I have solved for x. The value of x is 11 over 20.